Hola, hola. Bienvenidos. Welcome to Miracles Within Us. I'm your host, Miranda, and I'm super excited to be here with you today to be delivering this message. I have no idea what's going to come through. I'm just allowing the divine to speak through me. This is an energy update for the week of February 8th through the 15th. But whenever you come across this video, believe that there is a message here for you. I truly believe in the power of attraction and things just coming in when we need them. So thank you for being with me. And before we begin, I am gonna burn some sage. I've already cleansed the space, but I do enjoy doing this with you as well, because now that I am on, I am welcoming all of your energy as well. So I want to help cleanse the energy so we get the most purest aligned message, and so it could reach you and speak to you so that you can use that in your best interest, right? Okie dokie. Here we have I have like a stick of sage here, and here we go. And as you see the flame, send over all your worries and let it burn in the fire. Let the aroma sweeten it up. Let the wind blow it far, far, far away from you. Allow the peacefulness to set in at this time. And please excuse these nails. I have not given myself the time to do them. However, I'm here and I don't care if you see my nails like this. Right? I'm just cleansing this space. May the clearest, most accurate, most aligned message come forward. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, beings of light. Thank you. Gracias, 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 gracias. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you speak another language that is not English and Spanish, when I use Spanish language and I say gracias, I would like you to use your native language and say thank you, right? So if it's like French, merci, right? I hope I'm saying it right. All right? I say that because there's something very powerful with connecting with the native language of our soul, right? And as we explore, we will explore more of what that is for ourselves, but something very beautiful. And so I welcome that here. So below, if you like to write in your language the word thank you, that would be a lot of fun. So if you feel inclined, please do so. So gracias, gracias, gracias. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. Hold on. And I've been liking this a lot, this sound healing. So I'm going to ring each one, and each one has its own tone. Allow yourself to embrace the tone for your own inner healing. Okie dokie, so here we go. The last one, I felt a lot from the ears, and it swinged from ear to ear. It wasn't like both hearing the same, at least for me. It felt like Dun, 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 dun. And this is a Palo Santo. I forgot to stick to this. But improvise. Okay, so before we start getting so juicy in there, let's take a minute and tune into each other. Thank you. I'm going to take from the Starseed deck first, see what comes up, and then take it from there. And I hope you're all having a wonderful week. Tomorrow is the new moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is the air element sign, and yet it is very, very, very connected with water. So we're going to have some emotional stuff with mental stuff. So this is a good time to get like some clarity around some emotional stuff that may have been going on. So let's see what comes up first. Okay, angels, beings of light, beings from the galactics, thank you so much. Okay. I said thank you so much, and it fell straight onto the ground. Oh wow, beautiful. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. You're not alone. Oh, you like my nails? You're not alone. I feel like you just need to know this. You are not alone. You may feel isolated, misunderstood at this time. Emotions can, I don't know, for whoever like the people I'm reading for, there can be a lot of high emotions. And at the same time, they're not new emotions. They're past emotions that just want to like finally be processed and released through you. Your body is calling, yearning to be released, and is feeling trapped, and it's because of this internal isolation. And what I'm feeling at this time is you need a new community, right? It's time to start, in some regard, to put yourself first and see that you do want connections with others, and that you just have been in the wrong connections, the wrong environments. And believe me, I know I struggled so much, and I'm currently still overcoming being belittled for who I am, for what I share, the gifts that I have, right? And I, for some time, let that take hold of me, and I started believing all this bullshit. And I had to realize that when I started taking in other people's thoughts of me more than me, I began to betray myself. And that's what caused the isolation. So I feel I'm sharing that because someone needs to hear it. I don't really like to share my stuff, but I share it when I feel that it is going to help someone. So I get over my own like self for a second and be like, hey, yeah, this happened to me, right? So what I'm feeling here is you're not alone. Tap into the energy of the universe. At this time, maybe your environment isn't as supportive as you need it to be, and that's why isolation has been the best thing for you, right? It's like only when I'm alone, only when I'm with like that one person, I feel completely myself, free, seen. I don't feel like I need to hold myself back, right? Like I don't feel that way. I don't feel judged. That comes from you first. So whomever made you feel like shit, it's time for you to gain your power back. and call in your power. Call in your power. And I'm just gonna really quickly right now, let's do that. There's only the present time, right? So do this with me right now. Get centered. This is your moment, okay? Take this 2 minutes that we're gonna do this. I don't even think it's gonna be that long, but let's do this. Get comfortable. We're gonna take some breaths and we're gonna call in our power back, okay? So take in a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth, but slowly. Emptying out the whole breath to the point where you feel that you have no more breath inside. And then when you inhale, you're like, and you fill yourself back up. Okay, so we're going to do that again. We're going to do that 4 times, actually. And let's start, okay? So you're going to breathe in through your nose. Sorry, I can't help myself. I'm too silly. Okay, we're going to breathe in through the nose. And we're going to exhale through the mouth. So we want to visualize like the breath coming in. Like I'm doing it sideways so you can see. Right? And then visualize that breath coming in, all the way down, as low as you can to that root chakra, all the way down, to the bottom, down, to that butt bone. And when you feel the breath there, hold it just for a second or so. Like I'll tell you when to release. And then when we release is slowly, and you might make a sound, and it's best that you do actually, because it is a natural thing to happen. So it's like, I'm exaggerating right now, right? Right? And really letting the air empty out. You're not gonna die. Don't be afraid, like, oh my God. No, just allow your body to completely let it all out. And when you're letting it all out, all that breath out, I want you to let go of all the things that are not you. Okay? And when we're breathing in all our power, all of our strength back to us. And when we exhale, we are allowing to release all that is not us. And if we ourselves are holding on to someone else's energy, which we all do, if we have unforgiveness within us, if we have not been able to overcome something, our energy is there, okay? And we also hold on to other people's energies unknowingly. This is why this is important, to call our power back and to give people back their power, because sometimes people just give their power to you and then you're like, I don't want your power. You need to handle your own things. All right, so here we go. Gonna take in a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Hold. Slowly release. In. Hold. Slowly release. Breathe in. Hold. Let go. Last time, in. Allow allow a moment to just get yourself back into just a harmonious rhythm of your own breath. Thank your body, thank your soul, thank yourself at this moment for taking this time to do this. You are now calling back your power. You may feel different sensations. I feel tingling in my right hand, like the pointer and this thumb area. I have injury on this wrist, and I injured my thumb, and so I feel like me right now, I'm calling in my power back from that incident, that pain, the memory that is held in me, right? And I share that because there may be some of you having different sensations. Let it be, let it be, let it flow, right? If rage comes up, that's okay. Handle it. Handle it with grace. Rage is just an emotion showing you that something is off and you feel in some way disrespected and not valued. So it's time to bring in the value. You see your own value. It's not about others. Oh, this one doesn't recognize me. People don't recognize you for who you are. You're in the wrong environment, because the right people will always light you up, and the right environment will always light you up. Let that be your guide, okay? And I'm not just saying, oh, good time partying. No, like, honestly with yourself. Okie dokie. So I hope that was good for you. If you like that kind of stuff on the new moon, which is tomorrow, February 9th. You know, it's kind of cool. It doesn't not happen this much, but to have the new moons be the same day, like last month was the 9th of January. And so for it to be the 9th of February, it's kind of really cool, because that doesn't happen too often. Where it like kind of lands on the same day of the month. And I believe the full moon is on the 24th of February, and we had the full moon on the 25th. So I like it, right? It's kind of cute. There's some synchronized stuff there, and people who are really into numerology and things like that may know a little bit more of how that plays out. Okay, I'm going to take a card from the tarot to see what the energies are of this week. Oh, what I was gonna say is, if you like this kind of work, tomorrow, the 9th, the new moon, I will be doing a live on YouTube to welcome in the energies of this new moon in Aquarius, which is an air sign, yet has lots of water. So best to believe that this new moon is going to challenge the emotions, but through the thoughts, through the air, through the air element that comes in, okay? So you may be receiving some downloads to help you upgrade, and the upgrade is like an upgrade of maturity, of wisdom, of inner growth. And so yeah, there's a lot happening with that. I will take those. I will take that one too. Okay, let's see. Angels, beings of light, guardians of our soul. What would you like to... Oh, look, this one flipped out. I'm just going to put them all there and see what comes. There's already quite a few cards. I was just expecting to like maybe have like 2 or 3, but whatever. Okay, I think we're complete. Before we even look at all that, I want to check out what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the 5 of Pentacles. I am very excited for this because this is underneath the deck. So underneath the deck, right, is what's happening underneath the surface, unconsciously in some regard. So we have the Five of Pentacles. The fives in the suit of tarot most of the time has to do with like some growth of a lesson, but there is some like pain associated to it. Like there can be some nostalgia, there can be some rumination of the past. And so I feel like underneath what's going on right now is there is something that is really bothering you, and it has to do with the past. It has to do with what you felt was like for you and now you're like, this is not for me. What do I do now? Right? It kind of feels like that. And so this is saying underneath it all, that's what you're focused on. You're like, you're not sure. Yet I'm feeling that intuitively what is being called for us at this time is to trust that that needs to shed away. Right? And so I feel like that kind of really welcomes the card of the Starseed and that whole calling in your power back, because it's going to allow you to get the strength to listen to your intuition, your soul, and move in that direction, right? And it feels like the direction is going to be different than what you anticipated. And it's time for all of us to be honest with ourselves about this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. So the number 7 will be significant for some of us. And let's see. So the 2 cards had flipped over. So this is a major arcana, the number 5, the Hierophant. And we have the Lady of Swords. I'm going to start with those before I flip the others over. Okay, look at that. The Lady of Swords is also known as the Queen of Swords. In the traditional deck, they just kind of switch some of the names in this deck, which I respect, right, and honor. So we have the Lady of Swords. So there's like a real truth coming forward, and it's a truth that is connected to the Hierophant, which is about tradition. But it isn't the tradition you're thinking. The tradition that we have right now culturally or society, right, is not our innate tradition. It isn't our natural way. Right? I don't know why it came out natural way, but it isn't our natural way. And so you see him, he is literally alchemizing that water, and he's in nature. Okay, so there's this sense of connecting. And then with the Lady of Swords, she has fire in her as well. So swords are the air signs, the air suit of the tarot, and they connect mostly with the air signs. But in this card, there's depiction of fire, and to me, fire is a message from divine. It is the spirit. Spirit is fire. So it's like the spirit gives you a divine message, and it may be somewhat, it could be painful, but the only reason why it is or seems painful is because you feel like the way in which you're seeing it is in the painful way, because you have not seen your own light yet. Okay, let's see the rest. I was really trying not to make this video long, and it's getting really long. Okay, so we have here the Spirit of Swords, the Lady of Pentacles. So we have another queen, right? So this will be the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords, which is, the Spirit of Swords is the Page of Swords in the traditional. Then we have the Five of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. I just want to show you them, because I'm going to lay them here because I want to see the message fully for what it is. Okay, so hold on. And we need these two as well. Okay. So what I am getting out of here, most of these cards, except this one, have more than one person involved in the deck, in the card, right? In the other ones, there's animals. So connecting with nature, water, very important, and the air element. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, right? The Lady of Pentacles and the Lady of Swords. This is you. Whether you are a feminine or not, however you define yourself is irrelevant. But this is reflecting you. There's a truth that comes to the surface. And with the Seven of Swords, there's options. But the options that you see are also ones that may feel like they're ones that you do not want. And so that gets you going inward into the Hierophant to go in a little bit deeper into what's going on, right? And with the Six of Pentacles, what I'm feeling here with the Six of Pentacles is she's like sitting on this tree log, and she's allowing herself to kind of sit and ground with nature, and she has animals with her. Okay, and so this is connecting with your spirit animals would be really cool. If you don't know what your spirit animal is, that's okay. You can definitely find other readings and stuff, and they'll help you find who your spirit animal is. And I must say that it changes over time. At least that's my experience, right? Because we need different energies at different levels of our time. With the Spirit of Swords, there's a message that comes through that feels kind of sharp. You may be dealing with a Scorpio, or a Scorpio is the person who delivers this message or something like that. Or you may be Scorpio. You might have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. I've been feeling a lot of Scorpio energy. I think last week's also the Scorpio energy, and also I remember Capricorn energy coming forward that time. So there is this sense of like, one thing that like Scorpion energy and Capricorn energy sort of share in common is their sense of bluntness. Their, when it comes to Aquarius, Capricorn, and Scorpio, I would say Aries, right? Each of the fire sign, like each of the signs have a one. They're the ones that are more, we're the truth tellers, right? And it hurts. It's the sword. It's the, right? But it's the truth to break free from the binds, right? So use that truth, the sword of truth, to cut all the attachments. Okay, you only have one major arcana, which is the Hierophant. And so to me, major arcanas are like significant life-changing events and things along those lines. So when it comes up and you only have one, it's like this is the primary thing for you, right? These are all things to help you navigate the Hierophant, which is the one who's creating. He's manifesting something in that water. Okay, and Spirit has his best interest, her whatever interest at heart. His feet are in the ground. His hands are like this over that water, yet the water is rising. So there is like this magic in your hands. Use that to heal yourself. Use that to manifest your hands. okay? And when I look closely, which I have never really looked this close, his eyes are closed, right? So, again, this is showing me like it's a deep insight. It's almost like he doesn't even see that he's creating that water to basically define the laws of physics and like our natural understanding of what we can and can't do. It's like we're starting to recognize that we are more than what we've been led to believe. And the more we tap into our stranger self, like, and what I mean by stranger self is like the part of ourselves that we keep pushing away to the side, like our weird self. Embrace that part, because your magic is lying in there, and it will allow you to rise water, right? Like walking on water. It will allow you to create fire, right? And people will be like, oh, you're talking BS. If you feel that, then this isn't for you, because I'm speaking to those who truly believe and understand, because we have to stop pretending that we are that small. And that's, you know, calling in our power back like we did earlier in this session really will allow us to start integrating our own magic, our own gifts and talents, right? Because things are changing. We're not meant to be working the way we're working right now. Like, it's just not the way. Okie dokie. I was really trying to make this less than 30 minutes, but hello, it's me. I talk. It's like I don't talk, and then when I talk, right? And I just feel like it's important for us this time around, this 2024, this time around, to really apply our lessons, really apply our wisdom, and really apply the magic that we are. No more playing small. No more. No more. But, you know, okay. That was a lot. Like, a lot. I'm gonna put them back. I will read the one that I see on top, but I'm gonna put it back because it's just too much. Your self-respect needs to be stronger than your feelings. 404. Your self-respect needs to be more stronger than your feelings. 404. I kind of don't want to put it back in, but I am. Because I said I would. But yes. Let that sink in for a second. I'm going to just let that sink in. I don't know. A card. Sound healing. 2525. So you want some additional guidance? Check out the number 2525, see what it means, and also 404 and whatever other numbers you feel called to, because they're all messages. Sound healing. Sound healing. Sorry, we got cut off. Sound healing. So again, check out those numbers and see where that leads you. Okay, great. So sound, I'm feeling a lot here in the throat chakra. I've been doing a lot of healing work myself personally around this, because that's where I have shut down myself, because I'm very creative but don't share it, right? So I have a lot of here and working on that. And so sound healing has been very powerful. So using your voice, right? And making sounds, all different types of sounds, not just beautiful ones, but real ones, right? flowing through you, let that be with no judgment. And doing this in nature would feel so freaking cool to you. So if you can get your little butts outside in nature, do it. Sing with the trees. Sing along with the birds. Okay? Allow to happen, because your self-expression is there. Okay? So I want to see what we have in the bottom. We have number 37, time to mentally detach. And I feel with this, like, time to mentally detach, and I felt like detach from your own judgment of playing small. Be weird, dude. Like, be you. Be you. And people be like, if I be me, then things are gonna get crazy. No, because our true, natural, innate nature is very beautiful. It is not something to be afraid of. We've just been taught and programmed to be afraid of that. Something is trying to stop me from saying this, and it keeps turning off. I don't care. I'm still going to show up here. We need to stop pretending that we agree with what society is saying and start living our own dream. Okay? So don't be afraid of the magic that's within you. Awaken to the energies that you are, right? Me as a feminine, I am more and more embracing my feminine energy, because I am an overactive masculine energy, because that was what my environment was calling me to be. To be more masculine. And so the more that I step into my feminine, I get to see the beauty and magic of who I am, right? And so I'm sharing this because you have to detach from the belief that you are small, that you cannot. It's time for us to mature as a consciousness. And so this is what's calling. And so if you're attracted to this video, your soul is wanting that. Okay? And I want to point out that both cards that came out are green. So green is connected to the heart chakra. And so listen to what's happening within your heart. What are the messages that your heart is communicating with you? Because I feel that some of you have some pain, and the pain is overshadowing the message. It's like you have a deep message, a beautiful message, but around it you have all these walls of pain. You have to break that down, okay? My friend, please start working on softening your heart. Start working on expressing yourself. Yes, you will fall, you will make mistakes, people will make fun of you. So what? The right people won't. The right people be like, girl or guy, you awesome. Whoever you are, you're awesome. Keep going. Release the judgment. And let me tell you, I have a lot of judgment. I have a lot of judgment around even myself and what I'm doing, and like I should be doing something else, but I keep getting pulled back into this, right? Because I'm here to give this to you all, and it's my soul's calling. It's my soul's calling to be here. And what's yours, right? I'm gonna leave you with that question to answer for yourself for this week. What is your soul's calling? And if you're struggling with that, just go inward and take one step at a time. Start with calling back your power. Start with connecting with people who you feel can allow you to see who you are and reflect back to you. Okay? You know, allow that stuff to happen. And if you want to work with me, you can. And I'll have my stuff below as well. So I hope that this message touched you as much as it touched me. I'm really gonna listen to this again, and the fact that it kept trying to shut me out, I really feel that it's a significant message that other forces are just don't want it to get out there, but we have to overcome that and step into our light. So thank you, gracias for being here, for sharing your heart with mine. And until the next time, I love you unconditionally. Namaste, everyone. Have a blessed week, and I will see you tomorrow for whoever wants to do the new moon ceremony with me. I'll have that link up on YouTube. Okie dokie. Love you.